there, pedal people. It's ThePedalGuy here. How you doing? Today what we're going to do is we're going to check out the Palmer Acoustic Pocket Amp. But before we get started, please take a second and click on that subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. And if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you like and follow us so you can stay up to date with all of our activities. This is the third in the series from Palmer. They have a pocket amp for electric guitar, they have a pocket amp for electric bass, and now they have a pocket amp meant specifically for acoustic instruments. So this can work with acoustic bass, this can work with acoustic guitar, this can work with anything that's acoustic. So banjo, mandolin, whatever's got a pickup on it, this is the product you want to check out. So let's take a couple minutes here and just go over the interface. On the front here we have our input, where you can change the input from a normal to a pad, where it will reduce the input volume by 12 decibels. You have a headphone output, you have an auxiliary input, so you can plug in your MP3 player if you want to. You also have a throughput, so this can go off to a tuner if you want to, or it can go off to a separate amplifier. On the back, we have our DI section here. So we have a DI output complete with a ground lift. We also have an output that goes right to the amp. We have our phase normal and inverted. We also have an effects insert, so you can use this with a reverb or a delay, or any of your favorite acoustic processors. And we also have a battery pack here on the back. So if you don't want to use a power supply along with this, you can use just the battery if you want. And up here at the top, we've got our EQ. Then we also have our gain section. We have a notch filter. We have a blend, and we have the overall master output volume. Down here to the left, we have the mode section. So we've got a switch for acoustic bass, acoustic guitar, or magnetic. To the right, we have the DI switch, and this dictates how the DI works along with the pocket amp, whether it's going to happen pre or post. To the right of that, we have the foot switch, and then the foot switch. Now the style is used to specifically apply certain tonal characteristics to your signal. So you've got flat, you've got modern, and you've got vintage. So if you want like a nice round, warm sound, the vintage is really great. All right, now that we've done that whole little tour here, let's go ahead and plug in so you can hear what this baby sounds like. Okay, we have our pocket amp plugged in and ready to go. Let's go ahead and just check out a couple of things here so we can get started. First and foremost, it is set in mute mode, so you can't hear anything yet. You can hear it through my microphone, but you can't hear it through the pocket amp yet. So all we have to do is press it, and you have your signal and peak LED up here in the upper left corner. So you just want to make sure that doesn't go red. So keep it in the green, and that's what the pad switch up here at the top is for. Okay, let's go here to the bottom left corner. We have the acoustic bass, the acoustic guitar, and the magnet. Moving to the right, we have the DI switch, which specifies how the DI will interact with the pocket amp, either pre or post circuit. It should be noted that this will not affect the amp output on the back there, so keep that in mind. Moving to the right, we have our styles. So we have our flat, we have our modern, and we have our vintage. So it's really up to you on which style you like to use. I personally like flat myself because I do have a really nice pickup on this guitar here, so I can use them in combination and create something really nice. Now we have our gain switch here. And then all the way over here to the far right, we have the volume knob, which corresponds with the gain. It's just your overall output. And then we have the blend switch. So with the blend switch, we have our choice between dry, unprocessed, and then we can go to full-on processed. So that, in essence, is the pocket amp, the acoustic pocket amp. And you can hear that it's got a lot of quality to it, and it's not very expensive at all. So at this point, what I'll do is simply kill the mic and just noodle a little bit so you can hear some audio examples. So this is just a lot of fun to work with because it's a great tool to make sure that your acoustic's going to sound as great as it possibly can going into your mixing board, going into an amp. It's just going to raise the quality of the sound. And so I definitely recommend checking this out. So for more information on this pedal and the other pedals that we carry, please visit us at ThePedalGuy.com. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.